Welcome to our crime data analysis presentation. And today we will talk about the crime data set provided by the LAPD from 2020 to the present. And this data set contains various crime and arrest records. The structure of data set reflection various aspects of crime activities, such as the type of crime, the data and time it occurs, location details, and the type of weapons used by criminals. It is intended to help understand crime trend, support public safety program, and inform policy decisions. This is our menu. So we will talk about the gender, the age, the time of crime, and the crime type analysis. And last, we'll talk about the weapons. So this dashboard analyzed and displayed the gender distribution of crime victims by area. The map visualized the number of victims by area with the size of the circle representing the number of victims. The charts on the right provide additional insights. The top bar shows the top number of victims by gender. The middle shows the average age of victim by gender, and bottom bar breaks down the gender composition with each area. The data shows that in areas such as the 77th Street and the Southwest, there are more female victims than male victims. Overall, there are slightly more female victims than male victims, and average age of female victims is also slightly higher. So the first dashboard provides a comprehensive view of the gender distribution of the crime victims. The visualization highlights specific areas with the higher number of female victims and shows the overall trend of slightly more female victims than the males.
Okay. And our second dashboard focuses on analyzing and displaying the relationship between the age of victims and various factors. This provides valuable insights that can help identify patterns and potentially guide preventative measures. Firstly, let's look at the map, which displays the average age of victims in different areas. Areas with a younger average age are highlighted in red. This color coding helps to draw attention to regions where the victims are notably younger, indicating a higher likelihood of underage victims. Such areas may require more immediate attention and targeted interventions. From the map, it's evident that the regions near Newton have a generally younger demographic of victims, suggesting a potential hotspot for youth-related incidents. Moving to the right side of the dashboard, we have a box chart. This chart ranks the average age of victims across different areas, providing a clear and intuitive way for readers to compare the average ages. This visualization helps to quickly identify which areas have the youngest and oldest victim populations, aiding the prioritization of resources and efforts. At the bottom, we have a histogram that shows the age distribution of victims. The histogram reveals that the majority of victims are between 20 and 40 years old, with a noticeable peak around age of 30. Following this peak, there is a gradual decline in the number of victims as age increases. This age distribution insight is crucial as highlights the most affected age groups, guiding targeted awareness campaign and support services. Next page, please. And our third dashboard provides a detailed analysis of the trend in the number and types of crimes over time. This analysis is crucial for understanding how crime patterns evolve and for identifying periods that require more attention. Let's begin with the histogram on the left. This visualization shows the overall trend in number of crimes from mid-2020 to the present. We can observe a gradual increase in the number of crimes starting in mid-2020, which then rapidly declined from 2024 onward. This trend gives us a broad overview of crime fluctuations over the past few years. And additionally, the histogram breaks down the trend by each type of crime. Notably, in 2022, there's a significant spike in the number of identity thefts. We can also see a steady increase in thefts from motor vehicles during the same period. These specific trends highlighted particular areas of concern that may need focused intervention. On the right side of the dashboard, we have a trend chart that confirms those observations on a year basis. This chart shows how crime rates fluctuate through the year. One key insight is that crime rates tend to be higher in the early months of the year. This seasonal pattern can help in planning and deploying resources more effectively during these peak times. Moreover, the dashboard also reviews weekly crime patterns. It highlights that Friday and Saturdays are the peak periods for criminal activities. This information is vital for law enforcement agencies to allocate their patrols and resources more effectively during these high-risk days.
All right, and then we go to the crime type analysis because the different types of crimes show significant geographical concentration, and certain high incident area for a specific crime type may be closely related to the local social, economic, and environment factors. And this detailed analysis of crime types and geographical distribution can help us better understand the patterns of crime occurrence, and thereby allowing us to take more targeted, preventative, and control measures to enhance community safety. And this dashboard aims to provide a comprehensive analysis of different crime types to help us understand the specific distribution and characteristics of high incidence areas. So first, let's look at the histogram on the right, which shows the number of each crime type. From the chart, we can clearly see that the vehicle theft is the most common crime type, with over 100,000 incidents. This is followed by simple assault, which also has a high number of incidents, nearly 70,000. And other common crime type include burglary, identified theft, and vandalism, and so on. This visual representation makes it easier to identify which crime type are most prevalent. And to gain a deeper insights into the geographical distribution of these crimes, we have highlighted the high incident areas for 3 specific crime types on the map. These crime types are vehicle theft, simple assault, and burglary. And first, for the vehicle theft, the map shows that the vehicle theft are primarily concentrated in the Newton area and its surroundings, such as Pacific and Southeast. This concentration indicates that the certain factors in these areas may make the vehicle more susceptible to theft. And then for the simple assault, the high incident areas for simple assault include Southwest Newton and 77th Street. The concentrated distribution in these areas may be related to local population density and the economic conditions and other factors. And then for the burglary, crimes mainly occurred in North Hollywood, Pacific, and the 77th Street. The concentration in this area may be associated with the housing structure, security measures, and other relevant factors. All right, next.
Next, this dashboard provides an in-depth analysis of the use of weapons in crime through 3 detailed visualizations. Let's start by looking at the map. The map filters the cases and shows the number of weapons-related crime cases in each area. You can see the size and the color intensity of the circles representing each area. For instance, the circle for 77th Street is the largest and darkest, indicating that this area has the highest number of weapon-related crimes. In contrast, other areas have smaller and lighter color circles, indicating fewer weapon-related crimes. So moving on to the histogram below the map, it sorts the types of crimes involving weapons. This chart provides a clear ranking of crime types based on their frequency. The most common type of weapon-related crime is battery, followed by assault with a deadly weapon, and intimate partner simple assault. These statistics highlight the weapon-related crimes are primarily centered in assault and violent behaviors. And next, we examine the bubble chart on the right. This chart counts and categorizes the types of weapons used in crimes. The size and color of each bubble represent the frequency of weapon use. The largest bubble, particularly the green ones, signify most common weapons. In this case, strong arm, which includes hands, fists, feet, or bodily force, is the most prevalent, indicating that physical conflicts are the most common form of weapon-related crimes. Other significant bubbles include verbal threats and handgun, showing these are also frequently used weapons in crimes. These three charts together provide a comprehensive understanding of the distribution of weapon-related crimes across different areas, types of crimes, and types of weapons. This data is invaluable for identifying high-risk areas and guiding law enforcement agencies to focus on specific crime types and weapon uses. And next page. So in conclusion, this crime data analysis reveals that female victims outnumber males in most areas, with most victims aged 20 to 40. And crimes have increased since mid-2020, peaking early in the year and on weekends. Vehicle thefts are concentrated in Newton, and battery the most common weapon-related crimes. 77th Street has the highest number of weapon-related crimes, with physical force being the most frequently used weapon. And these insights guide law enforcement in focusing on efforts to create safer communities. So thank you for your attention.